So you quit your job or you're thinking about quitting your job. Well, this video is for you. Everyone, I'm Jason, and today I wanted to talk about the Great Resignation because a bunch of you have asked me about what does it feel like resigning a job, because some of you have actually done the exact same thing and you're quite unsure of what to expect or what to feel, and I'm right there with you. There is a ton of emotions that you are probably experiencing right now. Some of it is joy and jubilation, but a lot of it is probably anxiety and going, what the did I do? And that's understandable because I've been where you've been. It has taken me years to actually realize and fully accept that I left my job for the unknown without an actual plan, without anything backing me up, just with a desire for something new, something different. And so, with that said, I wanted to share three things I want you to be mindful of when it comes to quitting your job and figuring out your next path. The first thing I want you to be mindful of is that you will go through an emotional roller coaster ride. This isn't an easy decision because you're going against the grain. You are going against everything that you've been taught all your life about following a specific path. And now you've decided to buck the trend, specifically in a situation globally where we're in a pandemic. We have these serious health issues. And here you are adding to the confusion, the mayhem, the unknown variables. But understand that you need to do what's right for you, and you deciding to quit or deciding to maybe quit, you want to understand that it will be an emotional roller coaster ride, meaning you will have days where you are going to feel really good, you made the decision, and days you're going to feel extremely horrible, you made that decision. And know that this might last quite some time. For me, the first moment I realized that I may have made the worst decision ever, quitting and resigning my job, was when I flew out in my backpacking trip to Manila, Philippines, and I was on a flight from Manila to Cebu, and I was having an anxiety attack. I was clutching the armrest, going, oh my God, did I do the right thing? When you come from a place where you didn't have much and then you were able to climb the corporate ladder, make some good money, had some bad financial decisions, but been able to work your way through that and be able to quit a job that people wish they could have, and then seeing people who are struggling, just trying to make ends meet to put food on their table, put food in their mouth. Well, yeah, that's gonna mess you up on your head. And here I was going, this is the worst decision ever. Maybe I can call my boss. Maybe I could get my job back and I can just scrap this whole idea of who does what I was doing. Now, years later, I can tell you, yeah, that moment did happen. That moment will probably happen for you. And I'm here to say you're gonna have many more of those moments. But there's one thing I want you to understand, that those days where you have the moments of joy and jubilation because of the decision that you made, I want you to run with it. I want you to use that energy in a creative effort. I want you to use that energy to do the things that you wanted to do, but you couldn't do because you were too busy working, or you're too busy distracting yourself from doing work that really was meaningless to you. And when you are in a moment where you are not feeling good about the decision that you've made, I want you to take time to sit in that emotion, but not for too long. Sit in that emotion and reflect on why you feel the way that you're feeling, and also start thinking about the situation that you are in. Because it's important for us not to repress the negative emotion. It's important for us to understand it. It's important for us to reflect on why we're feeling the things that we're feeling in order for us to get back to a point of self-realization that the decision we made was already made and we just need to move forward. The second piece I want you to understand is it's going to take time. And by time, I mean allow yourself to rest, relax, and to reset. And by reset, I mean it's important for you to actually take some time off, because if you've been working the corporate grind, whether for 2 years, 5 years, or 10 years, it is really very difficult to kind of get back into the groove of who you truly are when you are still kind of working with the program that you've been on for all these years. So it's important to give yourself some time, give yourself a break. And a great way to do that is travel, but you really can't travel because of the pandemic. So what you want to do is figure out how to expand your experiences by diving into some of your curiosities. That might be your interest in writing a memoir, or your interest in creating stick figurines, or your interest in some type of art, some type of music, some type of creative endeavor that you didn't have the time to do because you're too busy at your job, or you were too busy not hoping to not be doing your job. Just use the time to relax, to reset, and to kind of figure out your next step by taking a break and enjoying the time. The third thing I want you to be mindful of is your money situation. I want you to take every opportunity possible to do side hustles. That means any gigs that come your way that's going to pay you for your time or your skill. Take the opportunity, take the money, use that to pay your financial obligations, your basic needs. Use that to beef up your emergency fund or your nest egg, which allows you to prolong this period of time where you're figuring out what your next stage is or what career path you're choosing to take on. It's important for us to make sure we don't block or create barriers to money flowing into our life. Check frugal.com for the latest and best side hustle opportunities for you to earn some extra cash to pay for your basic living necessities while you figure out your next stage in life. In conclusion, I hope this was helpful. So if you've quit your job or you're thinking about quitting your job, I want you to know that you are not alone. There are resources, there are things that you can do to mitigate some of the risk and the pain that you're feeling. And there is a growing community of people that understand what you're going through or have been through it or going through it. And I am also here for you. So if you have any questions, make sure you comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your suggestions. Let me know your questions, and maybe I can provide some additional resources and tools to help you along the way. In addition, if you're new to this channel, you're new to me, I ask that you subscribe and hit that subscribe button so you get notified every single time I post a new video. And also you can find me on social media at Jason Vitug if you want to engage and connect via that way. Again, thank you so much for spending the time with me. I'll see you next time.